Well, it's imposing, that's for sure. Well, hello and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved, and I've been busy. I told you guys last time I was going to work while you're gone, and work in the gap and try and get this finished up, and I have, and I'm actually pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's maybe not the most aesthetic building I've ever built, but seeing as it is our first base, it's probably going to end up being pretty utility-centric. I do like the front of this building over here, though. There's actually two of them connected by that catwalk. And then this might be... I might put farms or something here, although that doesn't necessarily make sense. Maybe this will be like a compost area, kind of in between the buildings. This little alley. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. But yeah, so I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a tour. And we'll go ahead and get started. So we've got a nice interior room. Oh, and it's raining. And it's not raining in here, which is nice. We got a nice interior room. This is probably going to be just kind of a general area with a little bit of storage. I might keep pets in here, like if I get any of those hyenodon maybe, I'll put them in here and have a couple dogs running around or something. And all the interior doors are this wood door, by the way, and the exterior ones are the reinforced. In here is going to be a kitchen area. I haven't furnished it yet, and that's what I wanted to be here, have you guys be here for. And here we are. That'll fill up our water bar real nice as well. Let me eat some of this food. We got the hide armor, by the way, while we were gone, which is just a nice little upgrade. And then I did... You saw I had the saddle on the Pteranodon. I didn't do that here because it's not, we're going to do stuff like that all the time. And then I think I tamed another dilo or two. But other than that, not too much. Up here is just some storage and then the path to the other building. And then, oh, the other thing you might notice is that I'm very high level. In fact, I've already hit the maximum level. That's because I have my experience settings turned way up. And, main reason for that is because even if you get all the way up to this level like I just did, you're still going to have a lot of progression as, like with the taming, okay, you're still going to have to work with the taming in order to get, be able to get anywhere in the world that's worth going to. We're going to need to get an Argentavis, so we're going to have to take our Pteranodon at some point, or tame another Pteranodon. There's still going to be progression, because, okay, like, before we can go to the snow biome, we're going to need to get the proper armor. Haven't unlocked that yet, or made that yet, but we still wouldn't even have the materials. So, basically what this does is it gives me a lot of engram points, and it gives me a lot of, I ended up putting most of my points into weight here, I believe. So we have 590 weight. Which is a whole lot there, basically. Oh yeah, there's one area up here I didn't show you. So this is kind of a balcony. I might put something out here, but it's also kind of a flyer landing point. And then up here is another flyer landing point. We have a lot of those. All the roofs are flat for that purpose. Like I said, this is going to be more of a utility base as we start to get more, involved. And we get further along. Oh, come on, let me go down. I don't like climbing down the ladders for some reason. But as we get further along and get more involved in the game, we'll end up making some more that are a little bit more, have a bit more of the fashion element rather than just pure function. So we've also got some storage here. This is basically just the storage landing, a little bit of a balcony. You can kind of look down. You can go across here over the catwalk into our other building over here, and this is going to be the stable. I'm actually about to move the dilos in here, but I figured you guys might want to be here for that. So this is kind of the upper floor of the stable. I'll show you the lower floor as well here. And, well, actually, let's go... Oh, I guess we're going down. I was going to say let's go up first. So basically, I have two pens here. I'll put the doors in, and we can stick our dilos in one, and then we'll have something else in here. It's probably going to be a kibble area, or a kibble farm a little bit as well. And then we have space for a couple larger dinosaurs, maybe Carnos or something. I don't think we could fit a Rex in here. I don't think a Rex would fit through this gate. And of course, this gate does make it nice and secure, so there's not much chance of anybody getting in here and causing trouble. Not going to have any other dinosaurs causing us issues. And then up here, it is a little more open. I might end up putting in some sort of a dino gate here as well, because it's really open. But this is another flyer landing pad, and then another one up there. If we can get up here, yep. So we got another area up here. But then down here, and I'm just waiting for the time when I vault over the side because it will happen. In here, basically, we have space. That I'm not so pleased with, but I couldn't figure out another good way of doing it. But we have space for a lot of potentially smaller flyers in here, and then maybe some big ones in the corners. So we could put a couple pteranodons or an argent in here, and something like that. And then in here we could have the dimorphodons. We could maybe even fit a pterodactyl. I wonder if we could fit our pterodactyl in here. Let's see. Let's find out. But we might be able to keep him in there. And if we get, there's actually, I have a mod that gives us griffins in this world. Normally there is one type of griffin that spawns on the, it spawns on the Ragnarok map. But this actually has 3 types of griffins that have some extra features, and one of them is the pygmy griffin, and I believe they'll be small enough to fit in there. So we could come up here, and I think we could, oh, we might not be able to, actually. Oh, that's not good. Nope, never mind that. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yeah, let's not try and keep him in here. He can sit right out here, though, or something like that, and that'd be a nice place for him. So a little bit less protected yet, but not too bad. I also did adjust the settings as well, because our dilos last time I think had some sort of ridiculous level of damage and health, and I got that down to something much more manageable. They should no longer be quite as scary as they were, although they do have a heck of a lot of points right now, and I'm going to probably funnel a lot of them into melee damage, because basically our goal with these guys is to have a bit of a protection pack that can hit hard and take things down before anything can hurt them. But these guys will all actually be moving into that new area that I mentioned, that we built for them. And that'll kind of standardize their food as well, because we can basically stick it in a feeding trough. But one of the big reasons that I wanted to go ahead and start recording here, now that we got this built, by the way, this took me several hours to build, and I ended up turning our resource gathering all the way up to 20 times. So the reason I did that is because I like to play the game without having to cheat anything in, but it takes a ridiculous amount of time to do anything in this game if you don't change settings or use cheats. So I turned the resource gatherings way up so that we'll still have to go manually gather the resources, but it's going to be a lot faster, and that should be good. So hopefully that'll help out. Oh, we got one more level there. I think we've got everyone leveled pretty much. So what I'm going to do... Oh, no, Big Boy hasn't leveled. Oh, 20 level points. My goodness. So these guys basically are going to be a scary little bunch who are going to end up being able to run around and just take out anything that challenges us, I hope. So, or at least anything that seriously threatens us. So let's behavior. Wait, behavior. Yes, a disable following. I just want the dilos right now, because I want them coming in here. And that will help. So we could technically put them all on disable following if we're going to be keeping them in here, and then just change that manually. So they should all fit through the door. There we go. Just keep them out of the open, even though I think they're probably pretty capable of defending themselves. And let's come in here. Hopefully they'll fit inside. Oh no, we've got a few out there. Come on, you guys. 1, 2... Got a couple in here. Got several in here. 3. Come over here, you guys. They're finding their way. 4. We got Daisy. There we go. There's Daisy. And Big Boy, did you find your way in? Yes. And then who else is out there? There's one other Dilo, I think. Come on, you can do it. You're so close, just enter the door. There you go. And we'll actually go ahead and stick some doors in here. So now all our Dilos are going to be in here. And I think we should be good. We'll just have, yeah, we'll have the Pteranodon out there. So let's actually get ourselves a reinforced door. I think we actually have them. No, we don't have them in the hotbar. Oh, what we did is I put all my stuff away. And that's why. But yeah, so I'll show you the stupid level of resource gathering we have. That's how insane our resource gathering is at the moment. And yeah, it's gonna help expedite things when we actually come to set up a base, because we don't have. I think a lot of the reason for the resource gathering caps and stuff is especially in PvP, but this is just gonna be PvE, and we're playing single player, so we don't quite need all the limits that they have for like official servers and stuff. We want to focus mostly on base building, taming, and breeding, and that's going to be an endeavor of itself, and so we don't want all these little things getting in the way and distracting us. We'll move this out of the way eventually. I'm just going to build a couple of doors real fast, and we'll stick them here. Let's stick one here, and we'll stick one here. And we could even put these guys on wandering if we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually behavior, and there's a way to change to ignore group whistles. We want to do that on all of them. Behavior, change to ignore group whistles. We basically just want to do that. Okay, there's heed group whistles. Behavior, ignore group whistles. Behavior, ignore group whistles. We want to make sure that none of these guys are following. We'll set them all back. I think there might be a command. Okay, we've got 2 more. I think... Behavior, nope. There should be one other, no. There's got to be a few more. Ignore. There's one. I think we need... There we go. So now if we whistle, Big Boy needs it, okay. Behavior, okay. Where's Big Boy? There's Big Boy. I see him. And behavior, ignore group whistles. So now nobody's following us. That'll just be kind of nice and easy for now. If we do need to bring them out, we'll get them on following again. And then our Pteranodon here. Oh, we've got another crate coming down. We get those from time to time, and they're very, very handy. And then we'll fly up here, and we can just land right out here. So this is kind of just a nice little landing platform for these guys. We actually have... Can we just go straight to the inventory with F? We can. Okay. I've been boosting his weight here as well, because he had a very low weight stat. But one of the things that I want to get into now today is going to be one of the mods, and that is, I believe, the automated ARK mod is what it's called. Let's go back across to our other building here. This will be the main house building. I left a bunch of stuff in this. We're gonna build some beds because we need a bed area. And where is that gonna be? There. We need hide and thatch, I think. So bed and fiber. Okay, we need fiber. So let's craft. Actually, let's craft all of them. And we're going to be out of hide. Okay, that's fine. We just want to have a variety of different beds, basically. Because with those different beds, we'll have, okay, so this is going to be... So we have one level up, and that's going to be like our forage area. I think we'll make this into the bedroom. So the reason we want multiple beds is because if something happens here, excuse me, and we have to keep respawning, then we want to have the ability to do so here by having multiple beds. We want to be able to get back here if something happens and we die multiple times close by. So we'll put several beds here, and that should help out for now. And what we're going to do now is, because we need more hide to do what we're doing, we're going to go across this way. And if you're wondering how I got stuff like this to work, I actually have a mod that changes some of the vanilla building materials, at least like where they can snap and stuff. So that helps out, I think, quite a bit here, and is a very good thing. Oh, those are railings. They look like fence foundations. I think the top shares a texture with the fence foundation, actually. Let's look at some of these guys, though. Okay, no, 47 meat. I'm actually going to... Can we make a feeding trough? Feeding trough. There's a refrigerated one as well. We need the workbench, though. And it picks up any dropped food from the ground. Let's actually do that. And then we'll come through and take all the food out of these guys. Here's some hide. And these guys have been carrying all the hide and the keratin and chitin and stuff, because they're the ones who have been doing all the attacking and such. I wish you could pick them up, but how did you get my... Oh, that was probably from one of the Pegamastexes that they killed. They probably just consumed that and left it in their inventory. Alright, oh, here is Daisy. Daisy has a lot of things we're going to need. We're going to store these in our house where they should be nice and safe. There we go. Let's keep boosting that melee damage. They're not going to be able to take a lot of hits, but the goal is that they won't have to. Let's close this as well. And we'll go back up. There's kind of a lot of maneuvering in this base, but oh, and this will be our kibble area eventually. We'll have a kibble area right there. But yeah, it's got a lot of room inside of it. It's maybe not the nicest on the outside though. I'm actually going to shove these in here, and then let's look at our crafting, because we should be able to make, yes, the AA workbench. That's the automated ARK workbench. Let's go ahead and we'll craft one. And this is basically, this mod gives us a lot of things that'll enable us to automate the jobs we have to do. And that'll just save us a bunch of the time, so like I said, we can focus on taming, base building, and breeding. We also have a teleporter mod that'll enable us to, yeah, I know there's vanilla teleporters as well, but it'll enable us to be able to pop from base to base very easily and transport our creatures, because I have a feeling we'll be doing that a lot. Our goal is eventually to basically populate and kind of conquer the entire area of the Ark. That's really cool looking. Alright, what does it need? Automated Ark. We have this. Oh, we've got to just load our stuff up in here. So it needs, oh, it needs metal ingots. Or no, that's a smithicator, okay. This just needs straight up metal. And then thatch and wood. We'll shove that in there. I'll shove some stone in there as well. We can keep a lot of things here. We also have a stack mod that lets us carry more stuff in one stack and adjust the weight. Again, just to kind of balance out the fact that otherwise it gets really, really, really difficult and grindy. So we're trying to avoid that. So what did I come down here for? I came down here to get more metal. And maybe more of that eventually as well. But what we want to make first is going to be the refrigerated food trough. And we'll come up here. I cannot get over how cool that looks. Let's stick this in here. We should be able to now make, yes, we can make a refrigerated feeding trough. And let's snag this. And then I'm actually going to look up automated ARK here. There's a spoiling bin. That spoils meat at an increased rate. Ooh, that could be very helpful. I'm going to unlock a lot of these. And then oil from nearby dinos. How does that even work? It might be only the ones that could automatically produce it, which some can. A compost bin. Collects poop from ground and thatch to make fertilizer. Ooh. Pushes to fertilizer silo. And then there's a cauldron, uses electricity, so we need to get an electrical system set up, which we don't have at this base just yet. Does not require a water source and can be used as a water source. We want to get a water source at this base as well. That's the other thing we don't have. We need polymer, though. And a dehydrator. That's nice. It's electric again, though. We're going to unlock all of these. Fertilizer silo. And turret genie? We don't need that. We're not going to be using turrets. Veggie crate. That seems really helpful. Snail collector. That will be a good thing eventually. Egg collector. And it greatly increases the spoil times. Egg incubator. And let's see. We're going to grab this as well. A lot of these are higher end though. Smithicator top. Works as fabricator, has auto pull, faster by default, snaps on top of the smithicator. Okay. So we have the smithicator, yes. Craft everything here with auto pulling, nice. And then the auto grill. Again, electricity. Wireless generator, saves structures and lag. So this is basically kind of just quality of life thing. Electronics would be good. Does this work? It works as a fabricator, so we can basically... It works... I think this works as... It kind of works as both, I guess. Refrigerator, freezer, very high increase to spoil timers, plus organic polymer, leech blood, and wyvern milk. Ooh, that's really good. And then a grinder picks up dropped items. Okay. There's vaults. You can do there's a lot of these things. That's why I have all these engram points here. Refrigerated chemistry bench, industrial forge, and polymer converter. Okay. So basically these are just quality of life improvements. So I think the first thing we're going to do, let's get the feeding trough down. But the first thing we're going to do after that, oops, that's the outdoor. I should remember the doors. I'm not used to them yet. But the first thing we're going to do here, I think, is going to be go and try to get the feeding trough down. So we've got that in our inventory now. Let's stick that here. And we'll stick one. I'm going to leave the Pteranodon with his own food for now. But we'll go snag the meat out of all the dinos here. And we'll stick this down. That is really huge and very, that is really big. Okay. Uh-oh. Am I stuck in it? No, I'm on top of it now. Oh, okay. Now I'm on top of the dinos. Let's turn some of these guys on wandering, because I don't think I'm going to get out of this if we don't. Okay, wander. Wander. You all need to go on wander. Unfortunately, you can't ride a dino. Oh, hey, they're gonna have, whoa, they're gonna have babies if we don't stop this as well. So we gotta get an egg thing. I'm not opposed. Well, the thing is, too, I guess the eggs won't hatch unless we want them to. They're already wandering, so we're getting down to the ground, too. So I'm just gonna take a lot of the food out. There we go. And, whoa, you're right in our face. Okay, here, we can get out, I think, can't we? Yes. So let's come over here. And we'll stick this meat in here. How long does it actually take to spoil? I think I increased spoil timers, too. Okay, it's going to take a long time before it starts spoiling. You can go on wandering. We're going to have a lot of indiscriminate babies at this point. But I think, even with that in mind, we're going to, like, they shouldn't hatch without, us actually letting that happen. So let's see. Basically, the goal of having automated ARK 2 is to get this set up to the point where we can easily get all systems going in a base. We're still going to have to be traveling around a lot to get any kind of resource and such, but I think it'll be very helpful because, like I said, the goal of it is going to be a lot of the goal of our gameplay here is going to be a lot of more of okay, he is wandering, trying to breed and tame and such, and I think I've adjusted the limits so that it should be better. So that's why we have the door too. We don't want them getting out. But there we go. And then up here we'll probably do some composting. I'm actually going to run over here and we'll go back to our workbench because there is that auto poop collector, I think, thing. Here we go. We go up. I will get used to the space eventually. And let's come over here because we have the automated ARK, right? Yes. There's also the OCD storage. Stores anything, will sort and pull selected inventory if chosen. That sounds interesting. But let's see, we've got, oh, I don't think do we have enough? Oh, we do have enough. Collects poop from ground and thatch to make fertilizer. Okay. Pushes to fertilizer silo. That's what we don't have. Okay, we need metal ingots and cementing paste. There should be, that's probably how the grinder is probably for that. So what do we have? We could also make an egg crate. That might be helpful as well. That doesn't cost that much. I'm going to craft that, and we'll grab that. But I want the smithicator. And let's see. Grinder, fabricator, where is it? Smithicator? There. We need metal ingots, so I think we still need a refining forge. We're still going to need a refining forge, okay. So, refining forge, we need I think we're gonna need, oop, nope. I think we're gonna need all of these things. So we need wood, stone, flint, hide, fiber. Yes. And we're gonna craft, I'm gonna actually craft all 5. I don't know what that is going to use up, but it's gonna use something up. It's gonna use up the flint. We have more flint. That'll be fine. I think. Or is it? No, it's the stone. Okay, we've got more stone elsewhere as well. So let's get rid of all of this. And then we'll put the rest of this back. There we go. Stick this here. And what we'll do with these refining forges. Whoa, it's misty in here. Is it a foggy day out? It is. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Let's put these... I want them, like, right here. We'll have them along this wall, maybe. There we go. And the reason that I have them at a sort of angle is because they're actually rotated ever so slightly. Oop. There's that. Careful, there we go. They might not line up absolutely exactly. So we'll put several of them here. We can also make gasoline in those, I think. There. And the last one. There we go. We're only gonna run one right now, though. Oh, right, we put our stuff back. Because we don't have a huge amount of wood or metal, so we'll run one at the moment. Light the fire. That should help keep us warm, too, because sometimes we've had issues with being cold in here, and then issues with being hot outside. My goodness! It almost looks smoky rather than foggy. It's a little disconcerting. But we're gonna go, let's close the door, go down a level and get to our storage. Because I think we've got more out here. We've got more stone and more wood. We can gather that. Maybe while it's burning, we'll also run over and we'll put the oops, nope, I want to open the door. We'll put the egg collector in up here, and what that should do is that will hopefully gather the eggs from our dinos. And let's see, so let's stick that right here. There we go. And let's look at, okay, we should have options menu actually. Rename, pick up, show pull range, enable fertilized. Alright, we don't want to cook them. Whoa, what was that? Alright, so we should have, oh man, it started gathering the dinos now. Okay, so we can actually see too which dinos. That was Daisy and Big Boy. Ooh, that one might be one we actually want to end up trying to hatch, because it could be kind of interesting to see. Those are probably our 2 most iconic dinos at the time right now, but it's also gathering a lot of other kibble, or a lot of other eggs that are not fertilized that we can use for kibble, so that'll be good as well. Let's come back and see. Still really smoky, smoggy looking. And we'll go back in here. I have a lot of doors, even though I don't like opening and closing them. It's just a good practice to get into. Come up here. And let's go back over here and access this. We should have, yeah, we have 6 now. We could make the, let's see, automated ARK. We could make, no we can't. Oh, it's just light and coloration, that's why. Fertilizer silo takes a heck of a lot more than we have. And then smithicator bottom here. We need more wood. We have more wood. That's the next step we want to get. Let's craft 1, because we only have the metal for that. And then we'll take this and stick it over here, I think. 7 is, here's slot 7. Should be able to stick that right there. There we go, the smithicator. So we can, structures crafting, we can craft the fabricator. Metal, oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So that basically it lets you craft anything, I think. And that'll disable other things. Oops, we need to get cooking. Oh, the auto grill is in there, and the miscellaneous. The wireless generator. Okay, so I think we could probably craft electronics here. Oh no, we'd need the smithicator top, wouldn't we? Structures. No, it's automated ARK. The fabricator, or the smithicator top. Cementing paste. So, can we make the grinder too? We need cementing paste. Oh goodness. Okay. So this is going to be where we have to go fighting because we don't have a lot of cementing paste. And I believe, let's look at cementing. Cementing paste needs chitin or keratin and stone. So we have a lot of stone. And I think we have a decent amount of chitin. But I don't think we have enough to make 400. I think we might have enough to make the smithicator top, possibly. But we certainly don't have enough. We need to make a mortar and pestle. So, did I put it? No, I put it in this one, didn't I? I put it in here. Yes. We've got some stuff in there. And let's close this up. We're not going to spend too much more time here because it is about time to wrap up the episode. Oh yes, we are actually going overtime now. And I'm going to turn this off just for now because I don't want to use up all of that, but we'll stick some more possibly in here. And we need to get the dehydrator. That takes some electricity though. Smithicator, veggie crate, snail collector, and industrial forge. Pulls raw metal from nearby dinosaurs. That's kind of neat. So see, these things are still going to take a lot of doing. It just makes our methods here just make getting the normal materials easier. Let's see, is it nighttime? It might be. It might get real dark here for a minute. Let's see. What are we even trying to do? We're trying to get... That makes meat spoil. Organic oils. Keeps food longer. Okay, we're trying to get... Yeah, I think there's not much way around it, so we gotta get the... We gotta get a grinding, a mortar and pestle. We don't... Oh, that's a chemistry bench. We only need 20. We can do that, I think. So let's see if we have... I don't even know that I unlocked it yet. Mortar and pestle. Are we able to make that? If we go mortar... I think we need hide and stone. We've got... Okay, stone, hide... Craft 1. And then put that back, but then I believe we'll just stick this one on the ground here, right by this. This is going to be kind of our miscellaneous room up here for our various machinery. Let's see if we have... So, oh yeah, we also got to get the recipe. Cementing paste. And then the other thing we can do too is homing pigeon flag and homing pigeon leg ring. That's one thing I want to see. That takes a little bit. We need obsidian. So basically what this is we can put this leg ring on a flyer and it'll send them back to a flag. So we're going to get our first flag up, I think. Let's just snag some stuff out of here real fast. I think we'll just grab all of this for now. We can make the flag. Oop, nope. Flag. Craft 1. And then we need obsidian. So we'll grab that as well. And then I'm going to actually, put a lot of this back. We need, okay, the cementing paste, though, we'll need to start making. And then I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode for today. So I'm going to shove that out there. We're going to make 39. That's not all that much. But we're going to stick this flag here. We'll stick it up here, I think. Oops. Okay, we'll come up here, and the homing pigeon flag will go right here. This is also from a mod, by the way. So that way if our flyers get lost, we can actually name this base to... can rename this flag. Rename the homing pigeon flag. I think we're going to call it... let's see, some kind of fort. Southshore Fort, I believe we'll call it. So, and then we can recall, none of them have the homing pigeon leg ring. So what we'll do is once we have access to obsidian, okay, we're getting cold now too, ooh, because it got dark. So what we'll do is when we have access to obsidian, we'll make all of our flyers this leg ring, and that will help us if we ever lose them. We'll be able to bring them back. So we gotta wrap up the episode. We've actually gone overtime here, so get close in the dark, you guys. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.